Anthropic taking the top spot on CNBC's annual Disruptor 50 list. This comes as two-time champion SpaceX prepares for a record-breaking IPO. So we're taking a look at the other potential IPOs on this year's list with none other than Julia Boorstin, who leads our Disruptor 50 franchise. She's here in studio with a closer look. I got a little taste of this, Julia. You let me judge a little bit this year. Holy cow, the number of companies, and there's a lot to pick from. So anyway, on the IPO question, over to you.
Well, thank you for being involved in Disruptor 50. It really is a company-wide initiative, and it's such a great opportunity to look at what's going on in the tech ecosystem. And when it comes to the tech ecosystem, the IPO market is poised to pick up with what Goldman Sachs calls a multi-year high IPO backlog after the IPO market continued its gradual recovery last year. 3 of the top 5 disruptors, Anthropic, OpenAI, and Databricks, along with multiple-time disruptors SpaceX and Stripe, are expected to go public this year. This follows 47 IPOs this year, raising at least $50 million, compared to 22 at this point last year, according to Renaissance Capital. Now, the 2 companies that went public from last year's list, Figma and Navan, are both trading well below their debuts, reflecting concern about valuations amid competition from the hyperscalers. Other past disruptors that went public last year, Chime, Klarna, and Wealthfront, are also down double digits since their IPOs. Now, many companies have been forced to accept down-round pricing, and investors are now focused more on profitability and sustainability and are concerned about a software apocalypse. Now, the Disruptor 50 index of companies that have gone public is up 25% in the past year, which is outperforming the S&P 500, but lower than the NASDAQ 100, which is up nearly 34%. It's been bolstered by the likes of SanDisk, which is up more than 3,000%, and Lumentum Holdings, which is up 1,000%. Now, this speaks to the challenge of keeping up with the mega caps and a new focus on AI infrastructure. Kelly?
And notice there were a lot of companies, sort of saying we want to use AI to help with healthcare and AI to help with this. There were a lot of defense names on the list. There were many areas that 5 years ago, it would have been much more, I think, about pure software at that point.
Yes, so it's definitely true that AI continues to dominate, which is what we've seen the past couple of years. But there are some new trends within AI. And one of those trends is this idea of vibe coding, this idea of using AI to code. And we have 3 companies that are vibe coding companies on this year's Disruptor 50 list, newcomers, Replit, Lovable, and Cursor. And so it's really important to look at how we're seeing this next generation of AI. There are 22 enterprise companies on this year's list, many of them about enterprise AI. And then, yes, we have some key defense tech disruptors. And what's so interesting to me about the defense sector is you have companies like Saronic, which is a pure defense company, which is making, actual physical devices which are used, Shield AI, which is used for drone warfare. But you also have companies in the cybersecurity space. And increasingly, cyber is seen as a key frontier when it comes to defense.
Great point. And like you said, some of these have been underperformers in the last year. So because it feels like we're in this moment of transition. Those were kind of the last of the fintech software, whatever you want to call it, group.
Yeah.
And now here come the AI.
So, yeah, so the Disruptor 50, these are the private venture-backed companies. When they go public, they graduate from the list and they join our index. And there we've seen some companies underperform, in part because they were so highly valued before their IPOs. And then we've seen a sort of reversion towards maybe more reasonable valuations, especially when it comes to these software or fintech companies. And there's been such great growth when it comes to the AI infrastructure space. So it'll be interesting to see how these companies like SpaceX perform. Many people have told me SpaceX is in a class of its own. And then, of course, we're waiting to see what happens with Databricks, another massive company that can't call that a startup.
No. These are established, Anthropic, OpenAI, all of them.
Private giants.
Yes, and they're going to test exactly what you said after they wait this long. Not that Anthropic and them are so old, but to have the business model that they do. Julia, thanks. It's a great list. Appreciate you being